Well, the phone overheated, so I think the last thing that was seen was probably me cutting this window out, and it looks like dog dookie around the edges, but I'm gonna put some trim boards on the bottom here, on the sides, and probably maybe just outline the window. Do that around the back window here and then the front window. And there's a little gap here, you can see, but I'm gonna put a probably a 1x4 right here along the end of the rafter, coming all the way through the end right here. Do the same thing on this side, and boogered this one up pretty good too. But again, I'm gonna put some trim boards on the bottom, sides, and maybe the top. Do the same thing here, cover up that gap. When I measured my studs, I did 48 inches like an idiot, and I should have done 45 so that the sheathing covers the entire side, but I didn't, so we're gonna have to work with it. Cut out the door too. Looks pretty cruddy. I'm also gonna do the same thing, probably put some on the sides here, and then put some trim pieces to go around. I think my next course of action is probably going to be to do the inside. And I've got some boards that I think are about 6 inches tall. I think I already explained that in the last video. But I've got some boards that are about 6 inches tall that I'm going to try to make work all the way on this wall as well as this wall. We'll see what I can do on that wall. I'm gonna have that cabinet thing, and then I'm gonna put a counter on it. So there's that. I can't decide if I want to put a piece right here or just kind of have it as like a skylight. And it's not because of being lazy, I just think it looks kind of good the way it is, but I don't know, we'll see. And do the same thing on this back wall here. So that's where I'm at right now. I may also go around the bottom seam here where there's a crack with some foam gap filler stuff. Buy me a can or two of that. Cover those gaps, fill those in so bugs and stuff aren't crawling in every which way. I know that bugs are going to get in here, but just so the crawlies aren't getting in here so easily. Okay, so I've got the fascia board up, went ahead, and I know you saw it, but I'll just go around real quick. Went ahead and went around all the bottom with some spray foam. This, so I can get a better video of it. Right there is gonna be a cabinet right here. And what I'll do, let me come around. Put that just like that. And then to the side, I may buy like a little trash can and cut a hole. So like I said, I was gonna put, I think in the last video, I said I was gonna make a cutting board or a butcher block countertop right here to go over that. And then maybe I'll cut a hole in the top of it and put a little trash can right there. So we'll see how that goes. But the next course of action is going to be to get I just bought some furring strips, and they're gonna go in the corners to cover up these gaps here. And then maybe right here along the edge of the window. And I'm also going to have some 1x6s to go to frame around the edge of the window. And then I'll probably start on the interior. Alright, other than paint and maybe some caulk, pretty much done with the outside of the playhouse. Went ahead and put some boards here to kind of cover up that ugly seam. Covered up the top gaps with some trim. I don't know if it looks good or not, but we're gonna call it good. I had to clean up some of that excess foam that came through. And then I might put another one of these 1x6s. Put another one down along the bottom here. Clean up that edge too. Oh gosh, it got dark. There it goes. It's hot. My phone keeps trying to overheat. But framed out that window. Did the same thing back here, as you saw on the whatever you call it, time lapse. And then that looks like crud, but I'll probably clean it up later. But the outside's pretty much done. Just gotta paint it. Maybe put something here to make that look a little bit better, just since it's gonna be open. We'll see if I have time. Next thing is gonna be taking those boards, cutting them down to make a shiplap look along that back wall, and maybe all walls. We'll see what happens. All right, next step. I just realized I didn't have my phone going, and I've been painting. So I'll quickly go over what I've been doing. Got some Kills, what do you call it? Primer paint. And I just went along all the boards on the inside. And I've started on the outside. So let's get this time lapse going and let y'all watch me paint, because that's so interesting. Okay, so I forgot to record it, but got this cut, and we're gonna see if she fits. Without scratching up the here it is, mostly done. We're gonna call it 98%. A little outside. So it's been done for the most part for a week or so. It's just been hard to, we've been busy. So finally got the C up, and we're gonna call that good. But we've got a couple of toys in here. We got the table, the chairs. We've got this. I may paint this later on, but for right now, it's fine. Got a hole cut for the sink, and this little thing is battery powered, and you can turn it on, and it pulls water out of the bottom. And we don't have any water in it, but whenever she starts playing with it, we can put some water in it, and she can pretend like she's washing the dishes. We've got her little checkout station, all that good stuff. All of her toys are in it, and this is on hinges, and we can just, well, I'm not gonna do it since there's toys on it, but you get the point. So there's the Playhouse build. Got the drive-through window, or I guess this would be considered the drive-through window. Got the garage, and there's Cardinal's Playhouse. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Like, comment. I like hearing from people, even if it's negative, so it's always fun to hear what you got to say. So thanks for watching.